Right now, multiple investigations underway after several break-ins in Dane and Jefferson counties. What the sheriff has to say.
Tracking a mild stretch of weather ahead for southern Wisconsin and also some snow. When you can expect that snow and how much snow can you expect? I'm going to let you know.
And celebrating 100 years of Black history in Wisconsin, how elected officials are honoring Black History Month at the state capitol today. And we welcome you to News 3 Now at 6. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Eric Franke.
And I'm Sarah Carlson. First at 6, we're following up on reports of a string of car break-ins in eastern Dane County.
And News 3 Now's Jalen Banks joins us now with the very latest. Jalen?
Eric and Sarah, Monday morning, the Dane County Sheriff's Office was bombarded with calls about car break-ins in eastern Dane County, in particular both Cambridge and Deerfield. I caught up with a Cambridge resident on how they're impacted in the community.
Pretty unsettling that would happen in Little Cambridge.
That was the reaction many felt in eastern Dane County after a slew of break-ins and property damage reports took place overnight.
Well, it was a large number of calls in a very short span of time in the same area. Early in the morning, as people started getting up and getting ready for work, realizing that their cars were broken into, cars were damaged, homes had been entered, we just began getting call after call.
Starting just before 5 a.m., the Dane County Sheriff's Office would receive calls on a stolen vehicle, saying damaged or broken into vehicles, as well as 2 home break-ins. Additionally, Jefferson County received 40 calls of their own for similar incidents. Both departments believe they are related.
I would tend to agree that this is very rare for that area. And one of the things that makes it rare is they weren't just breaking into cars that were left unlocked. They were smashing windows to get inside, to get at the valuables inside.
And for Stephen Struss, a Cambridge resident of 25 years, the incident hits a little too close to home.
It was very unsettling, of course. In fact, the home that was broken into is just a couple doors down on where I live. So I know those folks, and yeah, it's pretty disturbing.
Now, this investigation is ongoing for both Dane and Jefferson County, and they're asking residents to review any security cam footage they may have at their homes, as well as submit any tips or information that they have as well. Eric and Sarah.
All right, thank you, Jalen. An update now on the investigation into a Mount Horeb School District coach having inappropriate communications with students. The superintendent there is confirming with News 3 Now that coach has been fired. In a joint statement from the Mount Horeb School District and Police Department, officials say the now former coach is prohibited from being on or around any school district property. The district notified police Friday about these alleged communications. So if you have any information regarding the situation, please call Mount Horeb Police. We will also provide more updates on this story as soon as they are made available.
Now to a scam alert. Beloit police say a person claiming to work for Spectrum scammed multiple people. Now the scam works like this. The suspect calls, claiming you can reduce your monthly bill if you buy a new phone. Once the victim gets the phone, they're told to mail it back to the company to activate the discount and are provided with a return label. Now, police say the return labels go to P.O. boxes with no connection to Spectrum. The end result is victims buy legitimate phones, they pay for them, but still get billed by Spectrum. If you have any information, you're asked to contact Beloit Police immediately.
A dramatic rescue was caught on camera in Milwaukee over the weekend when a man helped save a baby from a burning apartment building. Take a look. You can see a baby in a carrier being lowered from the burning building. Shortly thereafter, Milwaukee fire crews arrived at the scene. Now, the video shows firefighters using a ladder to help save people from the blaze. 8 people in total were rescued. The building did not have any sprinklers and has been deemed not livable right now.
Turning now to weather, things have been relatively quiet out there today. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington for the forecast.
And things are going to stay fairly quiet for the most part over the course of the next 10 days. Just 2 periods when the weather will turn unsettled, but you're probably looking behind me here and saying, well, those temperatures look mighty fine, with temperatures well into the 30s for a good part of the next 10 days, when our average high temperature for this time of year is 28. So we're going to be seeing temperatures quite a bit above normal over the course of the next 10 days. Right now, though, as we plan our night, 3 for a low temperature in Madison, 2 in Baraboo, 4 in Janesville, 6 in Platteville, and -1 to the north up towards Marquette and Green Lake counties. So one more cold night tonight. Temperatures rebound nicely. We'll be well into the 20s as we move into Wednesday, inching closer degree by degree towards that 28 as the average high. 15 is a common number across southern Wisconsin right now. We got a 14 in Lone Rock, 18 a current temperature in Janesville, and 17 in Camp Douglas. Again, expect another cold night tonight, but then we prepare ahead for the next weather system. This will be Thursday morning and Thursday night, expecting a series of periods of light snow, possibly mixed in with a little bit of rain as we head towards Thursday morning and then again Thursday night. Expecting light snow accumulations, but I come back in just a bit. I will show you where the best chance for that light snow accumulation will line up. That's coming up in just a little while.
Alex, thank you. Wisconsin is celebrating 100 years of Black history at the state capitol.
The Black Legislative Caucus hosted a kickoff event today. Our Tanisha Shaw is covering how elected officials are honoring Black History Month.
These drums are rooted in soul and history. Madison students from One City School performed at the Capitol to celebrate 100 years of Black history with the Legislative Black Caucus. Michelle Pierre is a 7th grader at One City that's proud of his heritage.
It gives me like the determination to try new things and pretty much just be the best version of myself, because if they're able to do it, I'm able to do it.
Elected officials hope that this event will remember 100 years of Black history and inspire the next generation.
Versus to where we're at now. So while it is 100 years and we have made tremendous gaps, I still see ways of improvement and growth that we need to do. But I'm celebrating the here and the now for 100 years because we stand on the shoulders of great individuals who paved the way for me to even be allowed to stand here or be elected.
Black history is like people who look like me achieving things that I might be able to achieve one day. So it makes me really proud to be who I am and what I look like.
Black History Month started as Negro Week in 1926, founded by Carter G. Woodson. Fast forward to 1976, President Gerald Ford officially recognized Black History Month. Woodson's legacy is now on full display throughout the United States, specifically here in Madison, where Black pride took over the rotunda.
It's just makes me proud to be who I am.
Reporting in Madison, Tanisha Shaw, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Tanisha. The Black Legislative Caucus is hosting events throughout the week, and we have a link with more information on our website, channel3000.com.
Madison Magazine's Best of Madison for 2026 is officially underway, and through the entire month of February, you can nominate any person, place, or thing to do in a wide variety of categories. Now, it doesn't have to be just in Madison either. Nominees can be from around Dane County and other surrounding counties as well, like Dodge, Rock, Columbia, and more. This round is write-in only, and you can vote once per day in each category per valid email address. Celebrate the best of business in Madison at our annual luncheon. That's set for February 27th at the Concourse Hotel. You can find all the details and purchase tickets at madisonmagazine.com/BOB. Coming up next, saying yes to recess.
After the break, we'll introduce you to the new bill that could give kids more playtime at school. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward.
Some are asking, how much time should kids have for recess? According to a Republican bill, the answer should be an hour.
The News 3 Now political reporter Ellie LaLiberte introduces us to two Madison moms lobbying for more recess time for kids in schools.
We know that our child needs it, our students need it.
We want to foster curiosity in kids.
Allison Grigg and Victoria Carey are co-leaders for Wisconsin's chapter of Say Yes to Recess. They helped introduce this bill.
Our goal is to get 60 minutes of unstructured outdoor recess in Wisconsin schools.
Under current Wisconsin law, schools have to provide a certain number of instructional hours. And right now, only up to 30 minutes a day of recess can count towards those hours.
I realized it wasn't a district policy, it wasn't a school policy, it was a state policy.
This bill would allow an hour to count towards that requirement for kindergarten through 6th grade.
This is part of our efforts to help with mental health. This is part of our efforts to create a community.
This legislation would also require that students are not allowed to use electronics during recess and prohibit schools from taking away recess as a part of punishment. Reporting in Madison, Ellie LaLiberte, News 3 Now.
Ellie, thank you. Both the Senate and Assembly versions of the bill have been referred to their respective committees, but have not yet been heard.
Still ahead tonight, how Wisconsin is being represented in the 22nd year of Animal Planet's Puppy Bowl.
That's big stuff. And our Time for Kids campaign continues. How SSM Health says you can keep your children heart healthy one step at a time.
Plus, do we have more sun in the future? That would be lovely. Alex returns with the answer when we come back.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward.
Now you're taking a live look from our Platteville Skycam. Temperatures could be moving on into the 30s. Let's check back in with Alex for more on these rising temperatures. Alex?
Eric, I'm just going to jump right to it. 33 degrees by the time we get to Thursday, a 36 on Friday, that 24 tomorrow, Wednesday, and 26 on Saturday. That's still mighty close to normal average for this time of year, which is a high of 28. And then nothing but temperatures above normal, above average as we head out into next week. That is the main weather story here in southern Wisconsin. But starting off, though, with the cold stuff, one more cold night tonight. Temperatures hovering in the single digits above zero. Maybe a couple areas falling below zero up towards Juneau, Adams, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. We still have that snowpack out there, and with partly cloudy skies tonight, that allows all that radiation to go out to space, and that allows the thermometer to read temperatures dropping. Thermometers will rise up into the 20s as we head into Wednesday with that average high temperature of 28 degrees. So making that continual incremental progress. Cooling on down because we have clear to partly cloudy skies out there right now. We're as cold as 14 in Lone Rock, 15 in Madison, 18 in Janesville, and 17 right now in Camp Douglas. Now, we have a weather system on the horizon, so even though the main weather message here is the temperatures, or are the temperatures rather, rising over the next 10 days, we can't dismiss that we have a little weather maker Thursday morning, and then more importantly Thursday overnight that could bring some light snow accumulations to southern Wisconsin. Now, I said earlier I'm going to show you where is this going to line up. Overall accumulations light. We're looking at maybe a half inch to an inch at most, and that's going to eye up Eau Claire down to Wisconsin Dells to Madison and areas over towards Milwaukee as we head into Thursday. Widening the picture out here too. Normally I focus just on southern Wisconsin, but this is a Midwest Great Lakes wide Clipper Lake system, and here comes part number 2 as we head towards approximately midnight Friday morning. A little bit more snow, possibly mixed in with a little bit of rain to start off Friday morning in southern Wisconsin. Take note, though, if you're west out towards La Crosse, over towards Dubuque, areas west in Minnesota and Iowa, maybe nothing at all, but gusty winds with this Clipper-like weather system that moves through. A couple snowflakes, possibility, a few flurries as we head into Friday afternoon. Following that weather system, temperatures climb up to 36 on Friday, 26, that's down just a little bit, but totally close to normal on Saturday. Back up to 32 on Sunday and well into the 30s next week, and indications are starting to suggest middle and end of next week could be unsettled, but warm enough for a mix of rain and snow. So recap here. Thursday morning and Thursday night, that's when we're expecting a little bit of light snow, maybe a couple of raindrops mixed in with that light snow, with temperatures climbing into the 30s, especially next week. I'm not seeing any alert days right now in the future. And I promise we're going all the way out into the middle and even towards the latter part of February here. From the Climate Prediction Center, the 2-week temperature outlook showing that there's a good chance Madison area south towards the Gulf that our temperatures are going to move into that above average likelihood of being above average as we move out into the middle and end of February. So that bitter polar plunge that we were in just days ago, and it's still a cold night tonight, that's a thing of a past as we think about heading forward.
News 3 Now and SSM Health's Time for Kids, a Recipe for Health campaign continues. We're kicking off February with a new theme, Love Your Heart for a Lifetime. In this week's tip, walk, run, play for a strong heart. SSM Health pediatric cardiologist Dr. Bruce Hahn says the habits that kids build now can shape their heart health for decades. Regular activity in childhood strengthens the heart, lowers blood pressure, and reduces the risk of heart attacks and strokes later in life. Dr. Hahn says all young children, including infants and preschool-age children, should be active every day as much as they can. Guidelines recommend kids ages 6 to 17 get 30 to 60 minutes of daily activity, but it doesn't have to happen all at once.
In terms of the key to making sure that they're active enough is trying to find something that they enjoy. Making sure that being active is not necessarily a chore, but it's fun. And it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to, kids should be getting out, staying active. They should start to move away from screens and always being tied to their phones and just going outside. Or if we are stuck inside, trying to have fun with the family.
Now, beyond heart health, Dr. Hahn says regular movement boosts mental health, brain development, and strong bones, all benefits that last well into adulthood, as we know. And here are a few fun suggestions to get active every day with your children. You can dance to your favorite songs, or let them. Run in place during commercial breaks of your favorite shows or between episodes, and bundle up. And it'll be nice to do that in the coming days for a family ice skating trip or just a walk around the block. Kids can help clean around the house as well, and bonus points included for that activity.
Always good for cleaning up, helping clean. Two former rescue dogs from Wisconsin are heading to this year's Puppy Bowl. Meet Anson and Avro. They are the only two dogs from Wisconsin selected to participate in this nationally televised event. Both pups come from the Underdog Pet Rescue of Wisconsin after being transferred from a high-volume shelter in the South where they faced euthanasia. Anson's story is especially meaningful because he is deaf.
It was neat seeing the special needs dogs featured because we love to really highlight the true underdogs here at Underdog. And it was neat that this national stage was giving some shine to dogs like Anson.
I think Sarah wants that dog right there. You can watch the Puppy Bowl this Sunday. It's on Animal Planet. It starts at 1 p.m. Underdog Pet Rescue inviting the community as well to come celebrate with a viewing party at their warehouse of the vet clinic there on South Stoughton Road.
Okay, that's too dang cute.
They are cute.
And still to come in sports, I'll introduce you to a sophomore at La Follette that's one of the best girls basketball players in the country. Next on News 3 Now.
Now, News 3 Now Sports, brought to you by TDS Telecom.
Najawani Riak had more than 20 Division I offers before she ever stepped on a high school basketball court. She scored 48 points in her first game as a freshman, and she's just getting started.
It's like a dream. It's like not real that I got this talented player.
Najawani Riak is the real deal. At 15 years old, she isn't just the best player in Madison.
As far as like physical talent, like that's the best talent being coached here at La Follette. And in the state, actually, like she's one of the top players, of course, the #1 in class 28.
ESPN ranks Riak as the 14th best player in the country. The La Follette star leads the state, pouring in 30 points a game, playing with a singular focus.
I just want to win. Every time I step on the court, I'm just trying to win. No matter what it takes. If that means me scoring 0 points and having 30 assists, that's what it'll just be. I just want to win.
And win is what the Lancers have done. The last time that a Madison City school won an outright Big 8 title was 2003.
When Will and Prue first came here to coach this team, they didn't even call us La Follette, they called us Lafayette. They didn't take us serious, they thought we were just a joke. We were one of those teams oh, let's just go play them. We're gonna beat them by 30.
Now, Najawani is showing the joke's on them. La Follette leads the Big 8 heading down the stretch.
She likes being here with her peers. I'm glad she's here in the city. I'm glad she's staying here. I think it's special to be in your community. And for a city school like La Follette that oftentimes get overlooked, I think it's just a beautiful thing, and I think she's inspiring a lot of younger girls in our youth program.
For her part, she's less than 50 points away from scoring her 1,000th career point at the high school level, something most players don't do in a career. But if you know Najawani, humble as can be, she doesn't make it about her.
It's especially been on my mind a lot because my brother's gonna hit his 1K and it's we're about to hit it at the same time. So that's just a really good feeling.
A good feeling, too, to have more than 40 Division I offers. She'll get to pick her next step with offers from all of the best teams in the nation.
Probably just not letting people outside just let that get to my head. Oh, you should go here, oh, you should go here. Just staying mysterious, I guess. I don't really care about that. I just want to play the game.
Coach Green tells me she dunks in practice and that it's only a matter of time before she does it in a game. Between that, her college callings, and her future, the mystery will be out of the bag soon.
Nobody, I don't think, knew what she would explode and be right now, height-wise and her talents. But we knew she was going to be special.
That's somebody to keep an eye on. Andrew, thank you. Tonight at 10, why is the city of Sun Prairie naming a day after a podcaster? Armand Rahman introduces us to the creator, bringing voices from behind bars to behind a microphone to highlight issues that need to be changed and voices that would otherwise go unheard.
And now a final check on our forecast. We're liking this warming trend.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks are 30s for the most part for the next 10 days. And tonight at 10, we'll talk a little bit more about some snow chances that are in our future. That's coming up tonight at 10.
Man, you can't be going there now.
I know. I suppose. Let's focus on the 30s.
You had him in a good mood. Come on.
You want the 80-degree weather. I mean, we'll get there.
Getting back to your story, though, impressive young lady.
Yeah.
40 offers. She's 15?
Yes, she's 15 years old, a sophomore in high school, leads the state in points per game as a sophomore. She's already about 20 points away from 1,000 career points. She's going to do big
And you went to
things.
the game, there just happened to be college recruiters just sitting there watching.
Unbelievable.
Not surprised. Great story,
great.
Andrew. Thank you. Entertainment Tonight is next.
Our next show coming up at 10 o'clock tonight. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great evening. We'll see you soon.